It's Sunday. We're cranking out the second big beast here today. We did the jazz bass early this morning with the Barden style pickups in it. Oh my God, that thing was gorgeous. And what we have in this variety here is a beautiful EMG modded Gibson Explorer. This is a great beast. You can see the action is super low, but what's happening is that she's buzzing up here. We have no relief at the first fret. Very little. So she's buzzing all over the place up here. And the customer states that he wants a bone nut. So we're going to put a bone nut in it. We have one right here, a blank, and we're going to put it in there. She's going in. We're going to give this old Explorer the bone. So here we go. Let me get you up in the holder and buckle your seatbelts. This is going to be a fun one. Woo! Explorer! All right, guys, here we go. We're buckling in. And I'm about to relieve the tension on the strings here. Because, you know, I get some comments from, you know, all the Facebook people and the YouTube people that I should always relieve the tension on the strings. Well, I do relieve it. I do relieve the tension. 1/6 at a time. So here we go. Tension is relieved. We've got Diodarios on here. I see the colored balls. Let me know if you have colored balls. That's a funny thing. Colored balls from Diodario. This is obviously looks like Tone Pro's hardware because it ain't coming off. Yeah, this is all Tone Pro stuff. We're just going to leave it right where it is because we don't really need to be shaking it off. We are going to polish this guitar up with some ball polish. Some more ball references. Best stuff in the world for a guitar. Ernie Ball. Ball polish. We're going to condition this fretboard. The frets, I'm not told to touch the frets, but they're well worn. Fretboard is pretty flat. Frets are worn down pretty flat. But there are no sharp edges. None. We're not getting any fret sprout in this, which is really rare for a guitar in this area when we live in Northeast PA. And we do happen to ruin guitars just with our weather, whether we touch them or not. And that was what was going on with the jazz bass this morning. Our weather has wreaked havoc with the very slight Fender slab board, and the Fender slab board had shrunk. And this ain't good. This ain't good at all. This ain't good at all. We're in knots. We got all kinds of knots here. You know what I say about knots in the peg head? Just don't do it. No. Just don't do it. All it does not improve your tuning stability. And all it really does is piss off your guitar tech because I got to get them off without cutting myself and going to have to go to the ER for a tetanus shot. So hold on. Let me get them off. Okay, guys, here we go. Took the truss rod off, and if you notice, truss rod has 3 screws. So, I was probably wrong about the hardware being changed. This is a big post bridge from the factory because it is indeed an Epiphone. It's got the 4mm truss rod nut underneath. Whoever did the Gibson rebranding on here This is absolutely smooth. This is a gold foil sticker under lacquer, and they did a fantastic job. So my friend has got a gorgeous fake Gibson here. This is actually an Epiphone, and it's a really good guitar. I mean, it's don't get me wrong. I mean, Epiphone makes great guitars, and I'm surprised at the fretwork on this because usually Epiphone isn't as good. So whoever did this guitar not only did the logo very well, but they did the fretwork very well. And that fretwork is amazing. It's very nice. And it's very well played and very well loved. But D nut is way too low. We did the old school measure from third to first and checked it, and there's just not enough. You need at least like just under half a millimeter, maybe 0.3 of a millimeter, and there's nothing there. It is not touching on the low E, but it is touching on the A and a D and a G and the high E, and the B was a little higher yet. So I could probably put a shim under this nut and just keep it, but the owner wants a bone nut in it, and we're going to make him a new bone nut. And this nut was kind of, it's not like I'm catching my fingers here, so it's not put in properly, shall we say. It's put in, it's nice, but it's just not dressed. It's not addressed. I would make it so it was very smooth, you wouldn't feel anything. So let's take it off, and it appears to be glued all the way across. So we're gonna have to tap this. So let's go through what we got to do here. We got to take a razor blade, and we're gonna have to. Well, no, we don't. It was not lacquered over. It's not put in with glue boost at the end like I would do. It's put in from the bottom. So it is glued at the bottom. But I do see glue here. So we're going to take a razor blade here and just make sure we can score this lacquer finish, because it's very nicely lacquered. Whoever did the lacquer on this headstock to bury that Gibson logo in it did a really good job. So we scarred that lacquer up a little bit there. Scored it. I shouldn't say scarred. And then there we go. We got her off. We got her off. Yeah, plastic. Not even a Graphtec nut. It is a plastic nut. So it's good that we're replacing it. I'll keep it if we get any budget builds in the shop. I like doing stuff for people that I don't have to. I don't have to spend money for, and they don't want to spend money. This nut is perfect. This bone blank is perfect for this guitar. And it will not be too low. It'll be perfect. So we'll dress up we'll get the flat end file and just get rid of that little bit of glue in there. And we will get rid of that little bit of glue in the nut slot. We're definitely not going to take it down to any further because we don't want to go any further. We're just going to get rid of this little bit of remnants of the CA glue that they used to address the nut slot to attach that nut. And that appears to be about all we need to do. So whoever put the nut in did a good job. It was too low. They cut it too low. So, and it's a plastic nut. So I don't know if they redid the original nut or put that plastic one in there. They had a plastic blank. But I'm putting in bone. So that's what we're doing. All right, let me get the glue out and stuff. I'll be back. Okay, guys, we're back at it. Everything is strung up. Everything went together very nicely, very quickly. We have this set perfect. Just a small bit of air underneath each nut, each string at the first fret, holding it at the third. Everything intonated perfectly. What we're doing now, we're going to take our fret end file. I know we're not doing frets on it, but we're doing, there's a little bit right here where the nut stands proud, and then over here there's a little bit of a gap. But we have the strings lined up perfectly. That's what matters. So what we're doing, we're just taking this fret end file. I don't know if you're seeing that. All right, you're not seeing it. I'll do it from here. And we're just working on the end of this bone nut. And yeah, we're going to touch the finish a little bit, but we're going to fix that. We're making this so you cannot feel any of it. Any of it at all. And you do it with a file, not sandpaper, that the file will not damage the rest of your guitar, really. It might touch it just a little, but what it is concentrating this aggression at the nut. And we're just getting that little bit where it stands proud. A little bit where it stands proud, getting rid of it. Now there's a trick to the other side. The other side's got a small, minor gap. I mean, just maybe 0.2 of a millimeter. But it's noticeable. If you run your finger over, you can feel a little divot. And we don't want that. We want it to be flush. Like this. This is going to be flush. You can see we're starting to hit the very edge of the finish. And look at that, it just sands right off. All that is just a little minor scratch. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right, the other side, we need to fill in that little tiny bit of a divot. So here we go. This is what we do when you're doing a nut. Let me put that away. All right. Let me see if I can. Come on, don't do that. Stay there. We're going to hold it with our arm. We're going to get out the CA glue. This is a thick CA glue. Great for filling. I need a toothpick. And I need a good drop. Need the accelerator. Accelerator didn't accelerate it. Well, let's try it again. You wiped it off. And we file it down. So that it is flush. Because right now it's a little proud. The bump that we made with the super glue is a little proud. That's freaking perfect. There we go, folks. That's how to do a nut. A bone nut on a Gibson branded Epiphone Explorer. This thing is ready to rock. And I'm sure it will because it's got the classic EMGs in it. This is a Hetfield machine. And now it's going to be a little bit brighter because bone nuts make things a little brighter. Especially over a black plastic one. This is amazing. Nice, nice, nice piece. Nice piece. Makes me want to play Master of Puppets. There we go. All through. And that's a quick one for you. I'm probably going to release this as a bonus video. So, the only thing we did is we missed... I didn't push the button, apparently. I thought I had it on photo or mode or something. The only thing you missed is you missed me carving the slots and stringing the guitar up. So, you've seen me do that a million times. So, but there we go. We have a bone nut install on a Gibson branded Epiphone Explorer. Ready to make Metallica noises. Yes. Back to the front. It is not a disposable hero. And look how much darker that fretboard came out with the Howard's Feeding Wax. It's just an amazing guitar. Fantastic guitar. 2 guitars on the bench today that were absolutely stunning. So there we go. Thank you. Tune in Friday and you will see my fender bashing video. The fender bashing video. Yes. Friday will be the fender bashing video. So, see you on Friday. Like, subscribe, comment. I don't even care if you want to roast me saying that I'm working on a fake guitar or whatever. I don't care. Because the more you comment, the more the algorithm helps me out. So, see you on Friday.